If it isn't Charlie Spring, Happy New Year. You're over there. Mr. Nicholas Nelson.
So guys, how does it feel to know that this series has been classified as one of the best of the year? Because at least we, in the newspaper El Colombiano from Colombia, included in a list of the best of the year.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a real, really appreciate that. I think that it's a real honour to be a part of Heartstopper and to be able to make it, and you know, the fact that people liked it is a different thing altogether. It's a different thing entirely. It's great. I mean, we're all very proud of the show that we made.
Definitely.
And even if people didn't like it, I think we'd still be proud of it, but the fact that it's had this reaction has been really lovely.
Yeah, makes it 10 times better that people have enjoyed it.
Great. So I would like to know if you knew each other before you started filming the series, and if not, what was your first impression when you met?
We didn't know each other until we met for the first time on Zoom for a chemistry read, which is very odd because how you can sort of judge your chemistry with someone over a screen is difficult. But yeah, we met in person for our final audition.
What was your first impression of me, Kit?
Well, it was a very interesting day because you came late and me and the rest of the sort of main cast ensemble, or at least a good few of them, had met earlier that day and had sort of had time to get to know each other a little bit, and then poor Joe here had to join late.
Come in late at lunchtime.
Yeah, I think you were quite nervous and quite shy, and as you should have been, to be honest. I would have been really very nervous, but you were still played it very cool.
I tried.
Yeah, and obviously you got the job done. You got the scene. The scene was very good. We played it very well, I thought, and yeah, I don't know. I thought that I was very impressed immediately. I don't know.
He's being nice to me. He told me that his first impression of me was that I had weird thumbs.
He does have quite. Let's show them to the camera.
They're
very
weird.
Narrow here, and then they go out quite wide. And I do. Yeah, I think maybe that's maybe that's just a reflection on me that I just look at people's hands immediately. But I did notice the funny thumbs. Yeah, and sometimes I still do. I just look at whoa, you know. Some big thumbs.
So, how much do you think the Heartstopper series helps to give another vision or deliver a more inclusive message to humanity?
Wow. I mean, I hope it does. I think that we didn't create the show to create a political message or create anything like that. I think we created just a show to tell this really nice story of these two boys falling in love and their love with their friends and everything else. But if that's how people want to describe the show, then that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the interesting thing is the fact that I don't think any of us really particularly had any ulterior motives when making this show. Like, it wasn't really I want to have this kind of political message or this kind of thing and this, that, whatever. I think that we all really loved the show that we were making and thought that it was a really beautiful show. And yeah, I think we all saw it as an important show to make. But then, you know, even now, we still find ourselves sort of in situations where, you know, I think it's like, people think we're doing like big political messages and stuff, but I still think we're just, you know, teenagers essentially just trying to find our way through. And, you know, sometimes just accidentally we, make big political